Hello, welcome. If you saw my what I got from the Sephora VIB, then the makeup I'm about to use won't be that much of a surprise. However, there are a couple of things that I ordered last minute because I have a problem and I can't stop buying things that I think are cool and are new. I'm sorry. All right, so this is the Velour Lash and Glow Eyeliner Lash Adhesive Hybrid, which is literally supposed to be eyeliner that you can stick false lashes to. I'm sure that they came out with that sort of as a way of dealing with people switching over to like magnetic lashes. The other thing I got was this little Nars mini Orgasm palette, which is so cute. Okay, it's when they say mini, they mean mini. This is like, here's my hand, and there are 6 shades in here. But these, I don't think the camera, oh yeah, it's showing. Like, these are so shiny. I can't wait to put them on. I've never really used Nars eyeshadow. I haven't used much from the Nars range in general, and I've never used Nars Orgasm blush. We're gonna pretend that you can't tell that I was totally picking at this spot down here, even though I know that you can tell and you were probably looking at it. You were probably gonna be nice enough not to say anything, but now I pointed it out, so it's fine. I'm gonna start out by putting some Drunk Elephant on my face. This is the B Hydra Intense Hydration Serum and the C Firma Day Serum. So this one's a vitamin C serum, which is very orange. And then the B Hydra is just like a lotion, sort of. It's almost like a gel. So I'm going to take a Rephr 02. I'm actually going to pull the little piece of plastic off of the mirror. What a cute tiny little mirror. So I'm going to start out with the red shade on the outside of my eye. The size of this palette is like, it feels like a pretty sturdy palette. Like, I think I would feel safe just like throwing this in my purse or my bag or whatever. So it's a good little palette for travel. And as tiny as these look, they are each, I believe, 0.7 grams. And I think that we've gotten used to seeing like these giant eyeshadow palettes with really large pans and thinking that that's what we need. I don't know about you, but I don't ever hit pan in anything. Like just this eyeshadow palette, if this was the only thing I was using, would probably still take me at least a month if I was using it every day to hit pan on one shade. So I think that's something that people forget about when they think about the actual value of product. I would really love to have a deeper shade. Like in a 6-pan palette, having one of them, like I would have been willing to give up one of these 2 shades, like either this one here or this one here, and having one like nice, really deep shade, either a really deep, well, yeah, probably a really deep red or a really dark brown. Not even necessarily a really dark brown, but like a good, deep, warm brown would have been great in this little palette. These are nicely pigmented and going on really even though. it's nice eyeshadow so far in the one shade that I've tried. I need to wait until I've tried more shades to say that, because sometimes I just like fully stick my foot in my mouth. I'm like, this is so nice and I love it based on this one shade. And then I move on and it'll be a 10-pan palette and it'll have one great shade, and that happened to be the first shade I used. And then the other 9 shades are just like patchy and don't blend well. And I'm like, well, it had a good shade in it. All right, so I'm gonna go into that center goldish pinkish shade again with my Rephr 02 and just put that right on top of that glitter glue. This would have been really pretty for Chinese New Year. And then I'm gonna go on the outside, so between the gold and the matte red, with this pinky red metallic, just the other metallic shade that's in there, and use that to blend those together. These shades, these topper shades, have a lot of fallout. So just be aware, so that if you decide that you're gonna try to use this palette, that you don't do your base first. I'm gonna take this Luxie 246 Precision Crease Brush, and I'm gonna go into this shade here and just go right in the very center. That adds a really pretty dimension to this look. I want coffee so bad right now. I've already had a Red Bull and a coffee, so I don't need coffee, but I really want coffee. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up and do my base and then finish up the eyes. Okay, base is on. I just used my latest favorites, which is the Dior Forever 24-Hour Wear High Perfection Skin Caring Foundation with Sunscreen, longest name ever, in 0N, and the ABH Luminous Foundation in C110. I just do 50-50, mix them together and put them on my face, and then the Laura Mercier setting powder, which is finally almost done. I like the Laura Mercier setting powder a lot. I just feel like I've been trying to pan it forever. I'm gonna go into this brightest shade down here for my inner corner. That has a really pretty like pink shift. I'm gonna clean that brush off, and then with the same brush, I'm gonna go under my eyes, starting with the red shade. And then I'm gonna use this shade here, which is just, again, another more pink, like it's on more of the pink side, whereas this one, so these two are both like pink with gold shifts. This one's a little bit of a deeper pink. This one's a little bit more of a pale pink. It's not as shimmery as I expected it to be. It just sort of blended in. I mean, it does blend nicely, and you can tell. my Rephr number 2 and just sort of blend out these edges by taking it. So when I'm packing, I'm holding it like this. When I'm blending, I'm holding it like this. The Rephr number 1 brush is actually designed to be used this way more than this one is. This one is designed more for being able to pack on color. But I've been trying to reduce the number of brushes that I'm using in an individual look because you don't need to go out and buy a full set of brushes. Like, I've said it before, I'm a brush addict, and as a brush addict, I'm probably always going to have way more brushes than I actually need. But that doesn't mean that I want to make you guys think that you need more brushes if you're trying to replicate a look, because it's not, it makes things easier when you have more brushes and you have the exact brush that can do the exact thing that you want it to do. But that doesn't make it necessary, you know? I don't have a new eyeliner. I'm going to use this Almay Gel Smooth Liner Metallic in 037 Pink About It. So it's just sort of like a rose gold shade, or like a pink with a gold shift. So I don't have new blush or bronzer, so I'm just going to go ahead and do those real quick. For bronzer, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Denona Bronze and Glow. For blush, I'm going to be using the Hourglass Diffused Heat. The brush I'm using for my bronzer is the Rephr number 19. For my blush, I'm using the P09A, which is the same as the Rephr. Okay, so I do have a new highlight. I know that this is not new to the world by any means. I actually wasn't going to get it. If I can get it out of its packaging. This is the ABH Nicole Guerriero Glow Kit. And I saw Lauren Castillo use it, and it's gorgeous, and I felt like I needed it after seeing it go on her face. So if you haven't seen this, here are the shades. Very, very pretty. Actually, just this shade I think might be too dark for me. The other ones I think I can make work. And even this one, if I mix it with one of the other ones, I might be able to make work. But I think for the look that I have, oh, do I want to go with this one or this one? Like, I'm very pink, so I think I'm going to go with the pink one, which is Kitty Cat. This is still just the Rephr P09A. It just, like, it gives such a beautiful wet look. And I don't feel like it has, like, it doesn't majorly emphasize my texture. Is beautiful. Just gonna do a little bit extra up here. So many highlighters these days seem to have glitter in them, and I don't like a really glittery highlighter. I really like it when it's just like that very pretty reflective skin. So it's lash adhesive when wet, eyeliner when dry. It says starting with one eye, apply liner from inner to outer corner of lash. Whoa, my eyes being all twitchy. So starting with one eye, apply liner from inner to outer corner of lash line. Apply lashes along lash line and adjust as necessary, and then repeat on the other side. If you can do eyeliner, you can do lashes. Do I need to do a wing first with a different eyeliner? It's really, so I should show you. So it comes in this tube, which is very pretty. This is by Velour, by the way. I don't know if I said that. So Velour does make false lashes. That's kind of their thing. The inside, it kind of looks like a liquid lipstick, but pretty packaging. Very pretty with the gold and black. Since it's the first time I'm trying it and I'm not sure how it's gonna work, I'm just going to forego having winged liner. So the lashes that I'm going to use are by Huda Beauty. These are the Olivia lashes. This is my first time using Huda Beauty lashes. Maybe not the greatest idea to use lashes I've never used with a new lash glue concept, but in general, I mean, any lashes should work. Okay, so I just used the Benefit They're Real mascara. It's a little weird because normally I wouldn't put mascara on before I do liquid liner, but I also don't want to put mascara on after I've put false lashes on. So if I wanted mascara, this seemed like the best place in the routine to try to get it to work. Let's see what the applicator is like. So let's see. It looks like it would give me a really fine line. It actually looks like a really nice applicator for doing winged liner, but I almost started to do a wing just out of habit. It specifically says to do one eye at a time so that you get it on there before it dries. Okay, so there's one. That wasn't terribly difficult. These lashes are a little uncomfortable, but that's because I'm super used to wearing half lashes. Okay. I'm still getting used to this camera, and my memory card was full and I changed it, and I'm not sure if my auto white balance or my manual white balance is working now. I don't know. We'll figure it out in post, I guess. So the lashes are on. I don't wear lashes that often lately. And so it just, I don't know, feels like they're so heavy. These are just very heavy lashes. For lips, I'm going to use, for the very first time, Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Pillow Talk Lip Kit, which comes with a little mini pillow... Come out. A little mini Pillow Talk lip liner and lipstick. Come on. The lipstick doesn't want to leave the packaging. Come out. There we go. Okay, so if you've never seen this, here's the shade. It's just like a pinky mauvey nude, like a mauvey nude. So I'm gonna start the lip liner This is so close to the actual natural shade of my lips. Now I understand why people with my lip shade would love this. I can totally use this to even out my lips. And I could use it to even out my lips under any shade of lipstick. This is also a very nice shade. Again, just very close to my natural lip color. I'm so not used to wearing eyelashes that are full strip lashes. Like, I usually just wear 3/4 strip and it just feels so wrong. Oh my god, I just realized that part of why I look so crazy is because I never did my eyebrows. It's a little bit better. If you're not familiar with the brow styler, it's like a powder on one end and a pencil on the other end, which is nice. The downside of that is that you don't have a spoolie. So since I don't feel like pulling out another product to use a spoolie, this is how my brows are gonna be. I love this size of eyeshadow. I wish that all palettes came in minis or with mini sizes, because it just makes a lot more sense. Eyeliner. Yeah, they're attached. I was a little worried that they weren't going to be attached well. And if you're a beginner, I think that doing it that way would actually make it a lot easier. The Nicole Guerriero only used one shade. Love the formula though, so I imagine that I'm gonna love all of the other shades as well. The Charlotte Tilbury Duo, I think that I'll probably end up buying this in a full size once this one is gone. The lipstick, I do have other lipsticks in this shade, so I mean, it feels like nice and creamy on the lips, but I have other far less expensive lipsticks that also feel nice and creamy and are in a similar enough shade, or even maybe a dupe shade, that I don't think I would pay the price for this. The lashes, I think that I would like these lashes more if I cut them down to be 3/4 size lashes. Otherwise, they're very pretty and they're like dramatic, but not overly dramatic, you know? So yeah, that is that for the makeup. Damn it. So the eyeliner threw me off for everything. I really want to put on a dewy finishing spray right now. I don't need it. It's fine. But also, that is something to think about if you're going to use this eyeliner, is make sure that you put on a setting spray before you do the eyeliner and the lashes, because you don't want to get setting spray on your eyelashes. So yeah, just a thing to think about. All right. Hopefully you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. And yeah, if you liked the video, feel free to hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet and you're still here, you should totally subscribe and hang out for my videos. And if you comment, I respond to every single comment that is left on my channel. And I hope that you're having a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are. Okay, bye.